Hello everybody, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing? Hope you are well out there. Here we are today for PriFest Aira. They're doing something I don't think they've done before. 2 PriFest banners in a row, which, like I said, is unprecedented. So how are you out there in the world? How are you attempting this? Are you going to be summoning for Aira? Have you summoned for Aira? How did it go? How many jewels did it cost you? If you did summon for Aira, hopefully you did well. Hello, Chucky, how are you? Good evening indeed. Got good luck on your rolls, thank you very much. I'm sensing this one is going to go well. The last 2 times, it's been ages since we've been here, not been that long, but the last 2 summoning streams we've done, we've gone to pity. So this time, we're going to have a bit of luck on this time. We're going to do good. I can sense it. We will do pretty well. Skipping both of them. Don't care about alters. Okay. Well, that's fair. I do have an eye on a few characters upcoming as well, so hopefully we can do well. Risa and Yukino, I believe. There is 3. She's something or other. What's her? The one with the little mask. Again, I can't remember her name, but the other 2, there's 2 I'm most interested in. Maybe it's the Garu thing, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we're here today for Aira. Good luck to everybody who is summoning on Aira, and, well, I think I've thought it, you may have thought it, I think Side Games have thought it, and that is, well, if you've only got 30k jewels to summon for both of these characters, you may decide, well, I'm going to skip Aira, and I am going to go and just summon on the Shinatsu banner. We don't know a lot about Shinatsu, all that she is wind physical, and she'll be coming on the 8th. That's all we really know. Hello, Crazy, how you doing? Stream didn't start for me. Well, I've had a problem with internet. I think it's settled down a little bit now. You want Yukino, don't care about the Dark Elf or the Ghoulie. the one that's it's she something, isn't it? I can't remember, but yeah. Risa, I like Risa and Yukino, so I think hopefully they'll be, imagine they'll be coming in, well, if it's not next month, it will be November, so they'll be coming in the next 2 months, I think. I do think indeed. Good morning, Cat, how are you doing? Hopefully all internets are all good and everything now, but like, as I was saying, you may decide you want to skip Aira banner, try and get it on the Shinatsu banner. You've only got 30k, if you're lucky, you'll get Shinatsu, and then you can pity for Aira. Well, Side Games, they've thought about that, and I don't know if this is a bit of a bad move, a bit of a sneaky move, but if we look here, this is an official announcement here on the PriFest website here, and it says explicitly on here, just so that everybody can see here, make sure you're aware of this. Where are we here? In the PriFest Gotcha, where are we? It does say on here, if I can find it. Yes, right here. In the Princess Festival Gotcha, the percentage for Aira provided will increase. Aira will not appear in the Princess Festival Gotcha to be held on the 8th, which is Shinatsu's banner, going away on the 16th. So, if any of you out there was thinking about skipping Aira and getting Aira on the Shinatsu banner, not going to happen because she will not be on that banner. You will not be able to pity for her on that banner at all. The next time you will be able to get Aira, if you do not summon on this banner now, is most likely going to be New Year's. I think that'll be the next PriFest, 31st of December, somewhere around about there. So, they've thought about it. I don't know if this is a bit of a stinky move, what they've done there, but just so that everybody is aware, if you was thinking of taking on that tactic, it's not going to work because they have blocked us. They have blocked us. What else have we got on here? The Lolly's outfit is which Lolly? The Lolly? Oh, you mean the one with the massive hammer? We can't remember her name. We don't want to be disrespectful. Aye, she's not going to be on the Shinatsu banner rough. Yes, that is. Yeah, looks like we've seen. I don't know if that's a bit of a stinky move. Aira multiple attack is fire. It makes sense, but damn, yes. Yes, I think I didn't want people doing that and thinking, well, I'm going to take the chance, take the case to get both of them. So, hopefully we will get a little bit of luck in there. And then we can do a little bit of testing. But like I said, when I first saw her kit, I think she, first of all to me, like I said, she used the Fire Alpha Christina. She doesn't have the guaranteed hit and crit that Alpha Christina does, but DPS that works good on both multiple target and single target is what she is. Very, very basic character, a bit of physical defense down in there as well, stacking her own attack, quite a lot of attacks, so by the end of the fight she's be doing a lot more damage. Pretty good, I think. And one thing we're going to have to test, I think there's a few people out there saying this release here of Aira has gone and relegated both PriFest Christina and Muimi. Two PriFest characters in one with this. Well, we will see about that. We'll see about that when we do some testing with her tomorrow. Christina, I think, is the one that is more in trouble because we've got Cannon as well on Fire Physical that does good damage. For Muimi, the only other character I can think is Fubuki that might take that role. So we may end up running Muimi with Aira. I don't actually know which one is further forward. Let's just have a quick look. I'm going to open up Yukari notes. And let's have a little look. Which one is further forward out of Muimi and Aira? Fire. I thought Muimi was pretty. Yeah, Muimi 162. Aira, where is she? 213. So she's even behind Cannon. So we could still have the Cannon tank and Aira behind her. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see when we do a little bit of testing how it goes. 9999 damage. We hit a damage cap. We need to raise that damage cap, I think. Aye, worth a pull in your opinion there. Well, I think as a PriFest, as a character that, well, was introduced to us along with Eris many years ago. It seems to be a long time ago now. Alongside with Eris, you would expect her maybe to be, well, you would hope her to be maybe on that kind of level of power. What will Shinatsu do on Wind Physical? I mean, we're still going to be summoning for her, even though we don't have the Summer Paresia and Korea. But it'd be another PriFest to have, and hopefully that makes it, at least we could maybe borrow somebody and take on that Wind Physical team. Probably sparking missing Grace and Violet. So you will be guaranteed, well, hopefully then you would get Aira then. And that's the plan, to continue to pity and get one of those two. Because these are those you can get with this ticket. Remember, if you haven't gone and spent it yet, this is the one here. We've still got this ticket available, which I'm saving until after Shinatsu banner. There's only 3 characters on here I don't have to pick for this. So if we get one of these 3 today, maybe we will not have to buy them with a ticket. There's one other PriFest character that I don't have, that is on the banner that you can't get with a ticket, and that is Annan Grey. So we've got all of these, we've got all of these, we've got all of these. All of these PriFests will be here. So Annan Grey we don't have, and we can't get them on the ticket. And then it is Akino Saren, it is Homare, who is really overdue with unique equipment. Will she then take back multiple target dark magic away from the Summer Homare, who's just getting away from Misora anyway? And the last one we don't have is Gomen Yui right at the bottom here. Gomen Yui, who is probably the least used PriFest of all. So not missing here at the moment. Unfortunate for poor little Yui. Oh, Yui, I wish I recorded it yesterday. When we had the race, final race, I picked Yui as my girl to win that race for me, and she absolutely blasted it. She got one of the surfboards, and she finished miles ahead of everybody else. So it was like, way, Yui, off you go, go Yui, hey, go Batty. Well, there we go, there we go. Limited Fest, yes, and it is rate up. It is 6% for 3 stars, even though it doesn't say it here very clearly on the information there. It is limited 3 stars, 6 or well, 3 stars, 6. Start again. 3-star characters are rate up, so 6% instead of the 3% that we did have. And in Grey, what a fall from grace. Yes, they really did fall from grace. Didn't get my wife at all in the races. Well, well, actually, I wasn't paying attention to who we didn't have. Who didn't I get in the races? Probably a few, but well, I think, well, as you can see by the amount of jewels I have, they have given out quite a lot of jewels since Anemone, because I went to Pity on Anemone, and I had about 75k when I started summoning on Anemone. And now I'm nearly back up to 75k again. So they've given about 25,000 jewels out since then, which is pretty good actually. Pretty good. I did also get a few jewels from the Princess Arena. I managed to get up to 10th place in Princess Arena, which did give me quite a few more jewels as well. That's why I haven't got all of them from just giving out for the 7.5 anniversary. But yes, they have seemed to give us quite a bit. Clan Battle Meta. She cooks. Well, I guess we should stop putting this off any longer. As you can see, we have a few tickets here. I was just trying to decide whether I want to use my single tickets on this, as it is rate up. Trying to see what the consensus was. If the Shinatsu banner is going to be rate up as well. I mean, I can see it going either way. Excuse me, I think my throat's gone a little bit funny. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll see if Shinatsu banner is rate up as well. If it is, we might use the tickets there. If not, they'll be saved for the New Year's pre-fest, I guess. So we're going to sit through a load of those tickets then. But we do have one ticket multi, which we got from buying the pre-fest ticket, or the pre-fest, the limited ticket for the 7.5 anniversary. That also gave us the tickets. That's another 1,500 jewels. So let's send this ticket. We're going to get a first multi on this ticket. Everything is going to be great. Well, those sparklies there. We have a 50 pulls suggestion here. Not on the ticket. Well, anyway, that's one multi closer. So we're not going to Pity. We're going to have good luck today. I can feel it. Things are going to go great. So let's get on this underway then, as we continue with our summons. So now we're starting to use these jewels. How many will we have by the end of this? Second multi. Here we go. Rate up, remember. Wherever these sparkly papers, we're expecting a 3-star every summon. Or are we, really? Well, this rate up banner is really looking like a rate up banner. I'm sure anybody could tell. Okay, but it's going to give us a bit of a false start, and then multi number 3, we will get it on that one. Karen, I think you're forgetting something, are you? Karen, I think you're forgetting something. Would you like to go? Would you like me to give you a second? Would you like to give me a second there for you to go find your sparkly papers? Thank you very much. And look at all these connect coins I've got. Where the hell did they come from? Anyway, now Karen's gone. You were supposed to be going to get your sparkly papers. Well, this was meant to be a rate up banner. Where are them sparkly papers? Iori on a magic carpet looks really cute. I might roll for hair. Sarasaria. Iori, yes. I mean, I would love to be able to roll for hair, but the way things are going now, Karen, that might mean we were not going to have the spare jewels to do that. Okay, 5th multi, surely. Sparkly papers, yes. Finally, sparkly papers, here we go. Angel is coming in. So we have spare jewels for this one. Here we go. Download bar is off. It's a new character. It's PriFest Aira. There we go. She's been a right being a real Kusugaki, that Karen there. She is being, she was really playing with us there, really playing with us. You making it look out that we were going to get nothing. She is such a... My brain's gone dead. Where the what is gone dead? Anyway, we got some, yay! 5 multis, 50 pulls. Crazy, guessed right. I'll hopefully, Crazy, you can have, at least get within 5 multis on your summons later on today. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Woohoo! Maybe Sawasaria Hiyori is still on the cards. We will see, we will see. So, we've still got 2 pitties worth of jewels going into Shinatsu Banner then in a couple of days' time. Whew, wow, absolutely. Wow, flabbergasting. What on earth is going on there? Take a deep breath. Right, so what we're going to do now then is hydrate. And then we're going to... Okay, so now we got a new character. We need to put X equipment on them. Now, that might take a little bit of time. So here we go. Let's build our Aira, and then we can try her out. And then we might give some of the deep quest stages here. I've been neglecting these for a little bit. So we'll see now we're a little bit stronger. If any of these new characters maybe can help us out with some of the deep quest stages. First, we need to build our Aira. So let's rank her up. We're going to keep her at level 37, rank 37. We're not going up to 38 yet. Probably everything will go up to 38 on the 15th when we get our next rank up. So I imagine it'll be somewhere around then. And let's level up here. Ta-da! Hey! Thanks for dropping by, Crazy. Nice to see you here. And good luck later on tonight. Hey! Right, then, there we go. So we have here, boink, up to there. We need to get it a 3-star, 5-star. So we need some more shards from here. From here, this is a 2-star. This is a 2-star art on the shards. I mean, it has really been quite a while since these characters were introduced into the game. I wondered if he was ever even going to be getting them. Or I thought maybe that it could have even been a duo unit with both of them on, but... No, here they are, finally. It's been a year and a half. A year and a half, isn't it? It was 6th anniversary when they was introduced. So there we go. That's enough to get it to 5-star. And then we will get another 40 and limit break. We might as well do that. We might as well do that. There she is, right here. Ta-da! Hey! 5 multis! Well, see, I said, I could say things were going to go well. We've had 2 pitties, and then we come to Aira and we get 5 multis. Well, here we go. So she got up to a 5-star. Let's get another 40. Our divine elements are down a little bit on what they were. I did spend quite a few for Clown Battle, and then never used a character. Summer Nanika. We spent quite a lot on there, and then we never used her. So, well, at least we have her. Maybe she will be used for the deep quest stage. I think it's probably quite good for them as well. So let's get her limit broken. Then we're going to see what equipment she uses. I'm sure she uses the Fist. It is the Fista. The Fista is here. Not to be confused with the other Fista. From Hololive, yes. The Fire Fista. So you didn't give me... be careful what I have to say here. I didn't get too bad a... It wasn't that painful. It wasn't that painful. She was very gentle with... yeah. Okay, right. Let's just limit break her and move on. And then we need ECX equipment, and then we need bond storage. But we're not doing bond storage while we're streaming because we know My internet probably can't handle it. We're lucky that we are still going. So EX equipment. Yes, this fist. She's gonna use the same one that. How are we gonna give her? Oh, she's fire. Is this fire? No, that's a light one. We don't have a fire one for this. So unless we do some more, labyrinth, we're not gonna have a fire one. She's pure DPS, so we're gonna have to put something else on. It's pure DPS for now. Probably one of these rings. She would like one of them, so we'll give her that. And then let's have a look if we can afford. If we can go into the alchemy stuff, if we can afford any new equipment for hair there. We've still got, where's our shop? There's the shop. What amount of currency do we have? 20,000, so we can probably afford a fists for her. She does use these. There she is, yes. So we'll grab her a fists. And we will grab her. Do we really want armor equipped? It does give defense penetration, doesn't it? So she probably would want it. Which one is it? It's one that we've already got one of. It is this one, because it was the same one as Alpha Christina. Is she here? Yeah, there she is. There she is. So let's get another one of these. And that's half our money spent. That means now we need to re-roll them a little bit. Hopefully we can get something on them half decent without too much trouble. So we can just get on with doing some testing and stuff. Oh, rainbow pots. Watch this be full defense. What did I say? Full defense. Thanks. But not really for Aira. I don't think she wants full defense there. So let's re-roll until we get some attack stuff on here. And then we're going to have to do the same with the fists. Defense, defense. There really needs to be a quicker way of doing it. So right then, a lot of defense penetration on here. For now, we'll knock them. And we just want some physical attack or something, and then we'll be happy, I guess. Maybe a little bit more physical attack than that. Oh, it'd be good if there was just a re-roll from that screen instead of having to come back out here. Maybe there is. Oh, rainbow. It's defense again. What the hell? Aye. Hello, Franco. How are you doing? It's me, Franco. How are you doing? How are you summoning for Aira? Have you summoned for Aira? Or are you saving for Shinatsu? Or are you going to be skipping them both? We've done our summons already. We did pretty good luck. So now we're having to go through the whole process of trying to just re-roll some half-decent equipment for her. Then we can give her a little bit of a test, and we can go and try some fights. Okay, so more defense penetration at 2. Do we want to undo the 1? Or do we just... I mean, I'm not bothered about it costing more. Let's just get an attack. Let's just get an attack on that last one. And then we'll be happy for that for now. Attack, please. Come on. It is in there. It is in there. This should make it faster somehow. If you can take super long to get anything decent on these, it can take super. Oh yes, hello Rosie, how are you doing? How are you doing? It can take forever. which is a little bit annoying. And maybe if I'd have found out what equipment she had beforehand, we could have been re-rolling this. Oh, not re-roll someone else's. Where are we? It was the armor that we was doing here. Yes, it was the armor we was doing here. I could have done this before stream, so we just got straight on with it. We were getting good stuff, but not attack. It's as if they know that's what we want. It's as if they know. Physical attack, 0.5%. Well, we got an attack, but I think we can do better than that. Please. Come on, girls. Review, we want a refund. Give us a refund. Please. Rainbow pot hit points. Okay. Please. Well, defense pen, whatever. No attack on there for now. I might re-roll some of them 1 defense penetrations. But we've got this one to do as well. So let's see if we can get attack on this, perhaps. All high attack. Oh, yeah. Okay, so decent attack on that one. I mean, 1.6 isn't great, but we'll keep it for now. I mean, if you can say, can we have these stats? And there's a defense pen. It's only 1. I know, not brilliant, but we just need an attack on the last one, and that'll probably do for now. There we go. That will do for now. Not the best. We could probably come back and re-roll them in a little bit of time. We'll probably lock them in here first. Put them on. Then we can actually finally get into the game and do something. Right. So we have one of these and one of these. We'll put them on Aira and then let's give her a go. Tomorrow when we do, we're going to go over her skills in a bit of detail. We'll do a little bit of testing. We'll see how she is on single target and multiple target teams. And then we can make a little bit of a better one. We can see what she will do. But for now then, shall we just do a little bit of a run against a single target opponent and then a multiple target opponent just to get some kind of an idea what she is like. Now we're going to jump into the deep quest stuff. So let's get this boss. So it's weak to fire. Let's see what a fire physical team can look like on here. So we're gonna again. Can we try the cannon tank? I mean, what I don't have is SA Siren, but I don't know if we need SA Siren. To be perfectly honest, so maybe Ho-Oh and Neffy will be strong enough there. So that's the first 4 places. Who is going to take the last place on this team? And are we going to put in Christina? Even though we've only got 2 pretty good DPSs there. Who else might that I have? I mean, SA Siren could potentially go in there, but I don't have her. Other than that, I mean, Valentine's Shizuru maybe, but Ho-chan there does quite a lot of the stuff that she does do for the team. Maybe Hiyori here. Or maybe Worker Aoi. Where is she? It could be either Hiyori or Worker Aoi would be a good character to put in that last slot as well. So those 3 characters, Hiyori, Aoi and Christina, could maybe take that last slot. We'll put Hiyori in because it is Aira. See, if the people will start dying, I mean, could be a problem. Right, let's see how loud they are shouting. Guess we're just going to have to go full set on this. Let's see how she does. For a quick little test, can Cannon even survive as the tank on here? Probably. Because, well, we've got Neffy there, and I think Yori also helps to keep the team alive a little bit. Is this the face now of fire physical? Single target fire physical. We'll test, like I said, tomorrow. We'll probably run maybe the same team, one team with Aira in it, one team with Christina in it, see what the difference is. But for now, we're just going to see how much damage she does. Well, I guess we're going to be comparing her against Cannon. Who have you got your bets on? Who's going to be doing the most damage here? Is it going to be Cannon or is it going to be Aira? And then we're going to run a multiple target team, I guess, and we'll see how she does in that. And then we'll jump into some of the deep quests. See how far we can get on the deep quests. 20 seconds to go. For all of these training fights, this isn't actually that high damage. I've seen over a billion damage. When we did Dark Magic in one of them fights, we got like 1.4 billion damage. But it's not bad at all. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see the results then. So, who is your money on? Cannon or Aira? Pretty close. But in this fight here, it is Aira that has taken the top. Now remember, Cannon was doing more damage than Christina was. There we go. Single target, she is definitely very good. Definitely very good there. So let's go and run her in a multiple target fight. See how she does in that. We have fire weakness. Who are we going to put in then for multiple targets? Probably take those two out, and who do we put in? That is the question. Do you think Muimi can tank it? Are we still? This is why I said I think Christina is in more trouble here than Muimi, because we don't have many options. And you can put Fubuki in, but that means Muimi's going to have to take some of Fubuki's damage as well, which might be a little bit too much. But we can give it a try, I guess. I mean, there is Halloween Mimi, but she also lowers our defense, team's defense, which is not good for keeping us alive either. If we have to use a tank, well, there are a few, I mean, there's a lot of PvP characters on Fire Physical that do multiple target damage. You've got Inori, you've got the Yumisogis, you've got Matsuri, you've got Ninons, yeah, but they're not very good for DPS. So let's run this team. Let's see if Muimi can survive. How Aira does then on multiple targets. Is Fubuki here going to be putting a lot of that damage on our Muimi here, or is she going to survive? And how much damage is Aira going to do? Well, we will find out in a little while. A little bit of a... I don't know what's going wrong with my PC. It's started to get a little bit slow. And maybe you can see it is pausing a little bit. It's not able to run this program too well. I have to do a little bit of investigating to see what is going on there. It might be Krita. My guess is it's Krita, because Krita kind of crashed on me the other day and didn't kind of work properly. So we will have to see. Anyway, 20 seconds to go. Muimi seems so far to be surviving, and the fire Fista. Those fists are flying. Well, there's all them 99999s that we was told about earlier. 9999. Yes, we need to raise the damage cap now. Some of these characters, well, they're even stronger characters, and they can't be shown at their full potential because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 point sphere. Maybe because it's a multiple target that they do more damage. 1.6 billion. That is a lot of damage there. We have to count the digits. But here we go. Here is the results. Aira is on top again. There we go. She is very good for both multiple target and single targets. Out damaging, well, everybody that we've had on these teams. That is pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff indeed. So we will we will be going over here details tomorrow, but for now I guess we can jump into Deep Quest. Let's have a go at Deep Quest. I haven't given Deep Quest a go for a while. Where are we even? I can't even remember. So we are on 8-7. So we do have in the background here, we can get it up, our teams here. So 8-7. Let's see. Why was I stuck on 8-7? And can Aira help us out here? I think she probably can. 8-7, they've both gone with magical teams here. I can build the top one if we could borrow Kasumi. And I can build the bottom one, but my Halloween Nanaka isn't built very well. So perhaps we can do that. Perhaps we can do that bottom team. If not, we're going to send Aira in and she'll kick the butts of everybody. Absolutely busted. If she's the top damage dealer in single and multiple target. Well, it seems to be that way. As we just saw, that is crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Or I think one thing I was planning on doing, I've been planning on doing it for, well, a month or so now, is tier lists for each element. Basically, highest priority characters on each element. Fire physical, water physical, whatever. Maybe we will try and start doing them over the next week or so. I think the next week is pretty busy. I am at a convention next weekend. But we might start with fire physical, and I guess because we've got this Aira, she's going to be pretty high. She's going to be the top priority on there by the looks of it. Maybe some of the characters that we thought might have been on there are going to come down a little bit, and then we can do these as new characters are released. So in Shinatsu Zone we can do a tier list for Wind Physical, and then we'll see what's next. Well, I imagine it would be fire again for the Hiyori, the Salasari Hiyori. Anyway, let's we'll see how that goes. To fill in some of the gaps where there's not too much going on in game. Anyway, 8-7. We need to put in, if we can see the team there, Matsuri is tanking and Homari is there, Kuroche is there. We want Marielle, and we want our Halloween Nanaka. Equips could be a little bit better. I don't even know if I got a unique equipment on. I do have a unique equipment on, so that's okay. And it says that we want Matsuri and Nanaka to be unset. So let's see how this goes. If we can progress, because I did say there was going to be giving us a few more teams, a few more battles actually, in this Deep Quest coming up pretty soon. Can we survive it? We're taking a bit of damage. But we have got a few of the PvP giants here. Matsuri and the New Year's Homari, and I've seen Kuroche in PvP quite a bit actually, recently. So, got a good chance of doing this. If not, I guess we just bring out the big guns, which is Aira. Can Aira just kick the mud out of it and we'll just stick her on in the place of somebody else? What would be even crazier if she was the best DPS on both physical and magic? Maybe that's just going a bit crazy. 30 seconds to go. How are we doing here? We've got a few of these stone tanks, as well as some statue thingies. Opponents there, hanging in there a little bit. It is that Nozomi we can see in amongst all the craziness. Come on, 5 seconds to take out Nozomi. We're not going to do it, are we? She's going to hang in there. She hung in there. Oh my goodness me. You're going to tell us we are going to get stuck here. Right, okay. what else can we do but send in Aira? I know both the teams there are magic, but come on, where are you, my dear? Where are you, my dear? I kind of send in the same sort of team that we had before. And then who do we have as the last character? Is Muimi in front? She is in front. Maybe we don't want that. Do we put Reno in the back? Or do we go for maybe Aoi? Just lower the defense even more. Something like this. Let's see if this will work. Hey, Korochi is the bane of my existence in PvP. Yes, I'm in. Whoa. Where's everybody set? There, where's my cursor? Oh, whatever. Anyway, we'll see. We will see. If that made any difference whatsoever. Yes, she's the bane. Even more than, what's her face? Little fairy girl. Brain. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Why can I not think? Why can I not think? Maybe we might need a bit more damage here. Maybe we might need a little bit more damage here. But we will see. We really only have got Aira here doing the damage. And I'm assuming it went for magic because the opponents that we've got here have got pretty high physical defense. But is the craziness enough? Maybe we're going to have to put in somebody else like Fubuki. Maybe Fubuki would have been better than Aoi in this. Bit of extra damage there. But if this doesn't work, we can always try it. Not looking too bad, I suppose, but again, the Zombie is still there, and these tanks, maybe naturally is a little bit worse than what it was. We maybe will have to go magic here. Yeah, so quite a lot of them there. We'll try it once more, I guess. With another DPS on there. I don't know if Muimi's going to be in front, if Muimi can tank it. Take it out and put in Fubuki. One more try, then we might have to jump back to magic. See if we can tweak it a little bit. Otherwise, we're still stuck. The other team, or maybe we can see who we can borrow. Maybe there is a Kasumi. Perhaps there is a New Year's Kasumi that we can borrow. Then maybe we could try that team as well. Otherwise, are we stuck here already? We've taken a little bit of the fire out, the magic out of everything, isn't it? If we can't progress in the fire deep quests anymore. Even with the flame Fista going out a little bit crazy there. 30 seconds or so to go. What are we looking like? Everyone's heads are on fire. But it's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, we haven't got the bond levels in Aira yet either. I guess we'll do that off stream. Although I don't think they're going to make a huge difference, are they? Maybe Aoi's physical defense was doing pretty good there. Yes, I think we have to take this out with magic. So let's go back to magic then and see what we can do. So we had L'Oreal, we had Koroche, we had Amare. Can we borrow Kasumi? I don't imagine we can. She's not a character that we often see as a friend, so the fact that she's not here, I am not surprised. Which means we're going to have to go with Nanaka again. So let's just go back and have a little look at my Nanaka and see if we can upgrade her a little bit at least. What is the status with this Nanaka? She does have any equipment on. It's only at level 30. Equipment could be raised a little bit, although I don't think it's going to make much difference. Quite far away from even ascending here. So I don't think there's a lot we could do here, really. Apart from level this up a little bit. And I don't think that is going to be enough to get us through. But why not? We've got plenty of this equipment, this resource now, so let's just do that. Give it one more try. Otherwise, maybe we are stuck here, and that's a little bit disappointing. Then we'll move on to water. We'll see what we can do with water. Because, like, as we can see here with the teams, we've got Kasumi and we've got Nanaka. Roll until kill. A Karachi could die at various points. Okay. 5 EX weapons and accessories. Well, maybe mine are not enough. Anyway, there's not a lot more we can do. Oh, wait, ABS crashed there. What's going on? There's not a lot more we can do then other than this. And it was, as we can see, it did say Matsuri and Nanaka unset. So give it one more try. Maybe it was a little unlucky with not getting crits. Otherwise, I think that might be it. For this, we're a little bit stuck. It's all, everything's laggy. Right, you, we want you, we want you, and we want. Where is she? I thought it was grinding out her shards as well. So this Nanaka was grinding out something for her. She doesn't have a UE2, does she? No, she doesn't. We had a look. Why am I grinding out shards for her then? I don't know. Anyway, let's try it once more, shall we? And see if we can do it this time. If not, like I said, we'll move on to water. I'm sure I was grinding out Halloween Nanaka shards for something. I thought I had more than what I did. Maybe just trying to get it to 5-star. When you're several million years old, your brain does start to kind of deteriorate just a little bit. Perhaps Kasumi would have been a better option here, but this pesky Nozomi. I mean, once again, just how did people find this last clan battle? It was a pain. I thought it was a pretty painful clan battle. I ended up having to run teams. I mean, I know a lot of you can maybe do this anyway, but I had to run teams where we were doing manual union based and stuff that I'd rather not have to be doing. It was like here. You've got the characters to build the team, but you still don't have a high enough level in Princess Knight role mastery to even get the compositions to work, which seems to be how it is going. Hello, Jed. How are you doing? You could put your New Year's Kasumi in as a support. Thank you very much. Because we failed again. We will see if New Year's Kasumi then. Maybe we can borrow her. Can be a little bit better than my 3-star Nanaka. That's not doing too bad for a 3-star Nanaka, I suppose, but not enough to take this one out. So, I'm sure she doesn't have a unique equipment too. We would have done a video on her. Brain. Where is she? Can't even find her now because my eyes. When you get older, your eyes go funny. She's probably near the edge. Yes. I look down the middle, I look down the edge. She doesn't have a unique equipment too. Maybe hit points, defense, attack. This going a bit higher might have helped, but anyway, let's see if this Kasumi is here. So for the Kasumi team, everyone is set apart from Matsuri. So let's jump back in then and give it a go. So alright, let's see if Kasumi is here, or we might have to reset for her to appear. We may need to reset. Let's jump in and jump back out again and see if it can reset. So we're having a few more problems with the everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's hunky-dory here, guys. Everything is hunky-dory here. So, is she around? Nope, still can't see her. Where are you? Let's try jumping in and out again. And if she doesn't appear, maybe we'll go to water. And then come back again, and then maybe she'll be there. Where are we going to get such? There she is. She is here. Finally, she's finally got dressed in a little New Year's kimono and is ready to go into the battle. So let's give this a go. It said everyone he said apart from Matsuri, I think is what they said. But a little. So let's unset. And there we go. Fingers crossed. Let's see how we can go. Thank you, Jed, for putting up Kasumi. Let's see how it does. Will we be able to take down this pesky Nozomi? And all the tanky guards? Well, it looks like damage looks alright. It's the Xmas Nozomi that we are fighting here. Xmas Nozomi! Oh no, Matsuri is down. Well, that is not great. And my Matsuri is kind of maxed out. Now Kuroche is down. Let's leave it to go in at least and see what happens. Not optimal. But we've still got some good DPS. Well, we did have some good DPS. Right, okay. Try again. Well, I think I'm going to just run it full set. Maybe that makes a bit of a difference. I don't know. And then we're going to be like, what's going on here? Okay, so let's send in Kasumi again. What was going on there? Because like I said, my Matsuri is fully maxed out. I don't think there's anything more we can do with her. Maybe I could have a look at EX equipment. This is a lot of head banging just for one stage, isn't it? Now Kuroche's down. Now we've okay. They don't want me to complete this stage, do they? Not just yet. So I don't think there really is anything more we could do with Matsuri apart from level her up. This, well, actually, we can uncap this. Is this going to make a big difference? Getting this up to 360. Just give her a little bit more hit points and defense. Just give her a little bit more hit points and defense. We can't sniff at that. Why is that only 3-star as well? And it's giving her attack and heal bonus. That's giving it hit points and attack and hit point regen at the beginning. That's hit points and defense. Maybe we went for physical attack because she's using PvP and I wanted to actually do some damage in there, but I'm going to give her this gold piece of equipment. And see if that makes a difference. Giving her more hit points and defense. And then she just get a bit of extra attack here. At the end of the battle then. For that. Which is maybe not great for PvP. And then she's got this crest. Which you can't really do anything more with. Let's see if that was enough to take us over the edge here with that team in Deep Quest. Here is Kasumi. Let's run it again. A little bit of extra defense there. Maybe Also there. Right, so you will be a little bit more annoying as a defense in PvP as well. I think I have a set up as a defense in one of my teams on PvP now. It's got a few more hit points. So can she survive? Can we beat it? I think this will be the last time we try this. If we don't get it this time, we're going to move on to water. It'd be nice to get at least some wins, some W's under our belt. I suppose the summons with a W, so we can, at least we've got that. At least we have that. Oh no, she's gone down again. Okay. That's pretty harsh. Pretty harsh indeed. I mean, I wonder if Matsuri is really... If we go for a different tank option here. Sure, we're using Matsuri because, like, Lind and Wim are not going to be able to survive. So what if we tried just putting June in? Like I said, we're going to keep banging our heads a little bit. One last try then. One last try, see if this works. If not, like I said, we'll jump over to the water quest and we'll see how far we've got along with that one. Maybe I don't have the highest hopes here. I mean, I don't, my Kuka Noir, not Kuka Noir, Kuka Edo Kuka. Well, there we go. Koroche's down. We're gonna leave it at that. Right, okay. We didn't manage to, because they're locking us to using a magical team there. Anyway, so water. Let's have a look at water. We're at 8-6 on water. So let's have a look at water then. Was we stuck on here for a reason, and why was that 8-6? So we've got a few teams here, and they've all got Princess. They've got all Summer Pecorine there, but all apart from this one with Sono. So let's have a look. Let's have a look who we have got to borrow. Do we have? Sono still up from Clan Battle. We have a Sono up, yes. We don't have a Princess. I could call it a Princess. Summer Pecorine. So I guess we're going to have to try this team, which is already kind of in. So where's Sono gone? So that team, if we just have a look at it again, is Neneka and Ameth Unset. Neneka and Ameth Unset, right. Let's see if we can do this one then. And then, what are we on here? There we go, in quickly with those inputs. Do we get a bit better look here with water? Or are we going... Oh, we're going to... The only W we're going to get is the summoning. Well, I suppose we'll take that. And we're going to come back to these deep quests in the future. I'm not saying I'm ungrateful for getting Aira so quickly, but on a double rates banner, maybe Sono could have shown up, or Iroha, or somebody else that we didn't have. And if the longer you have to summon, the more chance it happens. Anyway, hopefully this Shinatsu banner will be double rates as well. And then things will go pretty well for that one too. But for now, we need to borrow our Sonae. Let's see what we have one up at least. 45 seconds ago. Sono, as we remember, she doesn't get into gear until the end of the fight, so our damage should ramp up at the end here. So I'm looking at this and thinking, but our damage should start ramping up now. Can we take out June here? And SA Siren, well, I don't know, the Sono's just dropped. This isn't looking good either. Okay. Ameth is all their own. Well, if Sono survived, we could probably have done this. Again, it's too much damage. We're taking too much damage here. And all the other teams need a Summer Pecorine, which we don't have. And it's currently not up to borrow. So and there's not a lot I can do there to keep Sono alive because it's not my Sono. Right, next. Let's blast through this then. Let's have a look at wind. Can we progress on wind? So for wind, where are we on that? We are at 8-6. So 8-6. What was holding us back there? Well, we do not have the Chica. So if there's no Chica up to borrow, which I don't think there was, or was there? We might have had a Chica for this clown battle. She's not here. Oh, there is. There's two Chicas. Okay, so maybe we're in with a shot here. Maybe we are in with a shot here. Look, we've got two Chicas. So we could maybe run one of these two teams here. Which one do we think has the best shot? Theo ran for Aries Karen. Karen needs to be 5-star. I think mine might be 5-star. Yeah, well, we'll run that one first. And if it doesn't work, we can always try the other one. So we want Theo, Ranfa, Eris, and Karen. We did try that one first, didn't we? That was the other team there. So we put in Ranfa and Karen. Can she come through again? Do we have equipments on them? They're okay-ish. And it was just full set, I believe, this. So let's send it in and see how it works. If not, we're going to have to try the other team. And then if not, we'll move on to light, which you probably can't build any of the teams. Whoa, hang on, wait. Whoa, hang on a minute. What the smeg? Ramp got blasted. What's going on? What is going on? May have to try the other team then, if that's what's going to keep on happening. Right, let's go again, shall we? Eris is down, but she's going to revive. Is it going a little bit better this time? Just because I didn't get set on quick enough. Can we actually get a W this time? We do Rampa, using do Rampa. It's quite interesting this last clown battle. We did use a wind magic team with Rampa on it, but we didn't have this ceremonial Chica with her. Singing their way to victory? How is Theo tanking this? I don't know, but she seems to be so far. Again, this looks like one of those fights that we really have to go on the magical side with. It looks like we're doing okay. Again, this looks like, well, we've got a Pecorine here, but this is the Princess Pecorine. Looks like that might be wanting to stand in our way. Is she already standing in our way now? Can we take out Pecorine in time? Everyone focus on her. It was at 0.1 seconds away from clearing Wind 710 boss earlier. You're literally like at 100k hit points left. That's pretty painful. Is there not any upgrade you can do to your team at all? EX equipment or anything? Limit break? Just one little thing will probably push you over the edge there and be able to give you that W. Well, we got a W here. We did take down Tokkuri, our first win of the night. Our first win of the night here. So let's move on then. We can move on to the next stage, which is 8-7. So what do we got for 8-7 then? Similar to what we kind of had, well, the first team on the other one then. So shall we try the top team? Why ever not? Rin, Anemone, Suzume, Theo and Eris. Can we remember that? Rin, Anemone, Suzume, she's up there. Theo and Eris, that was right. Why is Anemone down here at the bottom? Rin, Anemone, Suzume, Theo and Eris. What a strange team. But anyway, let's send it and see how we are doing. There are a couple of my Rins, the Halloween one and the Ranger one that I haven't got the Bond rankings fully maxed out on yet. I'm not sure that would really tip us over the scales, but if you like not put 1 second away, you can, but I don't want to use already limited DAs on New Year's Neneka, since I rarely use it. Well, yes, you rarely. Sometimes we have to spend a little bit so we can progress. That's something I'm very bad at, as you've seen. One thing again I've forgotten to do is maybe what might have got me over the edge. All those masterpieces that we could put in. We didn't do any of that. You always forget to put masterpieces in. When we've summoned, we've got another 3. We've got some connect coins. We can buy another one. So after this fight, let's go in and have a look. Not masterpieces. It looks like we're doing alright here with this team. Looks like we're going to win. There we go, quite easily. Quite easily there. We're doing alright with wins. So let's move on to the next stage. And like I said, quickly, gotta be forgotten. Before we do that, getting distracted here. Well, what was we doing again? We wanted to be in the shop. Well, yeah, we wanted to be in the shop. Connect coins. We can buy 2 more masterpieces from here. So let's grab them. Now we've got 6, which means we can probably do 2 more nodes here in here. So this node here and this node here. We can refine both of them. Physical damage up and magical damage up by 1%. Will that 1% be enough to get us over the tipping point? I don't know. Anyway, let's jump back in here then and have a look at the next wind stage, 8-8. So what have we got then for 8-8? We can run, where is the little bar at the bottom, 8-8. The same team. The exact same team. So it's already in, so let's run it, shall we, and see how it does. And they are now at a little bit of 1% boost. They're now 1% better than they were before. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to beat any more light ones or dark ones, especially light ones. I think a lot of the characters are going to be missing. Anyway, we are nearly here. We're not going to fight the boss. If we get to the boss, we'll not fight the boss. We can maybe save that for some other time. Maybe just before we get to stages 9. We'll see if we get to the bosses, if we can actually take any of them down. So we're in a couple more stages left in wind. If we can get all the way to the boss, and then we'll jump over then to light and see how we are doing with light. We're still a bit of health in our opponents here. We're not doing too bad, I suppose, but maybe I'll get ahead of myself if we get to the boss. No, we've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. Have faith. We will be able to get a victory here. Look at that. They're all falling down. Isn't that Summer Yukari now? My favourite Summer Yukari. Beaten. There we go. Who's doing the damage on this team? Anemone and Suzume not too far behind. Anyway. 8-9. So let's see if we can take out 8-9 and then we'll jump over to light. 8-9. Well, the boss, 8-10. If we just have a look at 8-10, I can't build either of them. I don't have Korea or Precia. So, well, there we go. So this will be the last one. It's the same team again, so let's just run it quickly. And then move over to light. Have you done the new event yet? They forgot to change the UI from the last event. Well, I think that's a translation patch thing. Is that what you mean? Because I have seen it before. Yes, when we go into the story events, they haven't updated yet, so there hasn't been an update to the patch. I think that might be what it is. And it looks a little bit silly, but but yes, we've done the stages, the normal and the hard stages, but I haven't read the story yet, so we haven't unlocked the boss. That might have been something to do today, but we're going to have to read through all the story to get the boss unlocked. So maybe we'll do it with Shinatsu on the 8th. It will still be here on the 8th. Maybe we could do that on the 8th with Shinatsu. But then we could use both of them, perhaps. I'm sure they'll both be rate-ups in that. I haven't actually looked yet, but I just think they'll both be rate-ups for some of those fights in the story event, which I think might even be a 2-part story event. It goes on for longer than the boosts, so we're going to get 12 days of the first one, and then maybe 12 days of part 2. But we will see, but that just means more duels if they do that, so we cannot complain. How are we doing then with this fight? We have let them go on their own. We are cheering on this 6-star Suzume actually is pretty valuable, hasn't she, once you have their unique equipment 1 and 2 added to her. The character brought from obscurity. June is standing in her way. I think June's time is up. Getting acorns thrown at her head. That's the least of her worries. Well, there we go. So we made it to the boss then for wind. This is the best we've got in any of the elements here. But as we saw there, we can't take it on because we're missing 2 of the characters for those teams. So let's move on then to the light element. And see where we are on light. 8-4 for light. So let's jump back across here and see what was in our way. It's been a while since I did these. I can't quite remember what was stopping us. Maybe things haven't changed. Because I don't have a lot of the light characters. So I thought perhaps we're going to be a little bit stuck here. So there is a team there. If we could borrow a Mugi that I could probably build. And then so this team here. Although my moniker, New Year's moniker, isn't 5-star, I could maybe build that one as well. So let's see who we've got to borrow. Is there a Mugi to borrow up in game? Looks like we was trying that team, and we did have a Mugi, but she didn't have hero equipment on. Now this one should be a little bit better. There wasn't anything fancy with this team. No, full set. Is that the right team? No, it's not the right team. It's supposed to be Labby. And I didn't notice, talking about Labby, she got kicked off a physical light team last clan battle in place of Anemone. The summer Anemone, which was kind of interesting. So that is the team, full sets. Then let's see how we do. Thank you for this smoogie. Can we see? Everything is up. Yes, we do have the right screen up. Everyone can see the battle. So perhaps we will take out some more of these light ones. We will see. We will see. Even with all the missing light characters, can we make it? Can we make it here? How did people's free pulls go? I just saw that Summer Carol and it reminded me of that Summer banner. Apart from Summer Neon, I got absolutely nothing from my free pulls. Nothing on the Summer banner at all. 10 pulls on there and nothing new at all, which is a bit of a shame. Really nice to have got at least one more of those Summer characters that we didn't have. I don't think it would have helped us here with the Deep Quest though. Seeing as we need the Summer Pecorine and she wasn't there. Getting that Summer Pecorine, will we ever get her? She probably won't be back until beginning of next year. When they sometimes do half retained for Summer characters, don't they? We'll see, we'll see. Maybe some of these older ones, it would be nice if they maybe put them a little bit easy for us to get them perhaps somewhere. Anyway, we get a victory then, so which means we can move on to the next stage. Well, hey, we are making a little bit of progress here at the end. So 8-5. Who do we have on the 8-5 team? We have got, well, it's Magic, and we're in a bit of a pickle here. We're in a little bit of a pickle here if there is not a Dream Pack Maho. So let's have a look if we've got a Dream Pack Maho to be borrowed. Yesterday was your birthday, on August 25th, so it's been 7 days. Well, happy birthday for the August 25th. Hope you had a great day for that one. And you do anything special? One week old. 1 week old today. Hey! So let's have a look. Like I said, do we have a Dream Pack Maho to borrow? If we do, we may be in luck. If we don't, maybe not. So we have a Dream Pack Maho. So who else was on the team? We want the top team. We'll try building the top team then. It's Kururu, Kasumi. Two Kasumis. Kururu, Kasumi. And that Astral Yui. Kasumi, and Kururu to tank it. Let's send it. See how we do. Can everybody see? Have I got the right screen up? Yes, I do. Well, I suppose Summer Anemone don't need to be on every team, but Summer Anemone instead of Yui for action speed. Anyway, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. That is what matters. Double Kasumi here. We are seeing double. And how far are we going to get now with light? The opponents are dropping. They're getting mown down by that caravan. The Xmas June was on our team last time, and now she's an opponent. And there we go, we get another victory. So we cannot complain about that one. Hey! A lot of damage there from Dream Pack Mario. So let's move on then. Next stage. 8-6. So who do we have for 8-6? When I was first 2005, but then in 2005, now 20 years old. 20 years old! You are still plenty of life ahead of you. Plenty of things to, plenty of experiences to be had. So, let's see. 8-6, 8-6. Can we build any of these teams here? We don't have Kyaru. 2 characters missing from this one. We could do this one. Put Maho in again. We want Ameth Lariel. So let's give that one a try then, shall we? Get rid of the Kasumis. And bring in Ameth and Lariel. And then Maho again. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? There's Ameth. Where's Lariel? She should be a bit higher up. There we go, at the edge. And let's find our Maho. There we go. Let's send it. Ooh, we have an Hatsune. We are taking on Hatsune. Apparently, it was the other Hatsune's birthday today. The one that's a Miku. But it wasn't this Hatsune's birthday, so... It's happy birthday to Hatsune Miku as well. Colourful stagey! Anyway, is this going to be a colourful stagey or is it going to be a bloodbath? I don't know. Can we get past this stage with this team? Hopefully we can. This is like fighting a old PvP opponent here, isn't it? With New Year's Ray and Hatsune in the back there. She used to be very good for that, but again, falling off. Will she ever get a unique equipment too? This 6-star Hatsune, that will be interesting. Can we count through the ranks, or are we going to get stopped in our tracks here? Still got 20 seconds to go. We can get a lot of damage in the last 20 seconds, although maybe we're going to have to try a different team. It's looking a little bit tight here. I think we may end up having to try a different team. We're going to have to try a different team. So is there a different team we can maybe build? Well, I guess there is. I honestly think... Right, okay. Let's change things up just a little bit. Gomen Yui! Let's try changing things up a little bit. So we need to borrow... In fact... We only need Karuru in this team. We need to borrow Maho again. Hopefully she is still around. She's not. So we're going to have to just reset quickly and get our Maho back. Is she here? Maho, Maho! Magic-y Maho. No! She's disappeared. So let's try again. One more reset. We need Maho. What's she doing? She just needed to have a quick break. Go and powder her nose or something. I don't know. We don't need these two in the team either. They were just there so that we didn't die instantly, but There she is. So we want the Maho in. And we want Anemone, Nenika, and Kasumi. Kasumi, Nenika, and somewhat Anemone. Where is she? She further down. She's at the edge. My eyes can't see her. Can you spot her? There she is, at the edge. Exactly. And this is a full set as well. So let's give this a try. If not, then I guess we'll move over to the dark. We'll move over to dark. See if we can progress in that at all. If not, well, then I guess that'll be it. Once we've tried dark, that'll be it for today. We did get out Aira though, because that was the main point of this stream, and then just give it a little bit of extra stuff at the end. It's been a while actually since we have to try some of these deep quest stages. It's one of these things that you tend to put to the back of your mind, isn't it? And like, well, we're a little bit stuck. Oh, we're taking a little bit of damage as well, but we did survive that. We did survive that. But are we going to have enough damage? Or are we going to have to wait until we have built up a bit more Princess Knights, a bit more role mastery? Maybe I could twiddle with equipments and stuff, but I don't think we're going to be doing that tonight. Get everything ready for when we get new deep quest stages that we can't even take on yet. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Let's take a look at the new deep quest stages, and we haven't got there yet. Anyway, we've got 15 seconds to go. Can we just get enough damage over the line to take out these? I think we might. We can. There we go. This team, in the end, this one worked, where the other one failed. There we go. Right, so that means we get to move on to the next stage, which 8-7 then. So what have we got for 8-7? Now this is the same. Oh no, we've got New Year's Siren at the end of that one. Same thing with New Year's Siren, so we can't do that. We don't have two characters in that team, so we're gonna have to go back to physical. Top. Well, let's just go for the top team then. June, Trio, Mugi, Aoi, and Labby. Let's just go for that one then, shall we? And see how it does. We need to borrow the Moog again. Where's the Moog? Is she still hanging out? Oh, we're gonna have to reset for the Moog. We're gonna have to reset for the Moog now, I guess. Unless my eyes just didn't see her. No, I don't think she is there. Let's get the rest of them in then and send it to reset. June, Trio, Aoi, Labby, go reset. Is she here? There she is. She was just having an idle meeting or something, I don't know, whatever. So let's send it. Let's see if this team can say 8-7, then 8-8, 8-9, and then we'll jump on to even if we get to 8-9. This is very similar to the team we ran near the beginning of this. It's always funny, isn't it, with Pilot Aoi when we see Croce there blasting away. It's like, where's Croce? Oh no, she's piloting a giant mech. Just blast everything with that giant mech. Anyway, good job we can still use Xmas June as well. Because we don't have the Summer Sheffy. I don't know, it might have been one to borrow, but that would mean we couldn't bring anybody else. It's what this game is, isn't it? Trying to do the best we can with what we have. Right. Coming up, 35 seconds to go. Kurumi there with their bell. He's hanging in a little bit. And we've got Wizard Oji-chan at the back there. Wizard Oji-chan. He's also hanging in there. Is that Kurumi down? Is she finally down? Can we get to Wizard Oji-chan at the back? Is that a carry? It is a carry there. We don't see much of a carry. Are we ever going to get any more carry or Yori cards? Characters? Playables? Alts? We dig up the Ninon? Maybe we could get the Akari. Akari and Yori. Well, they could have a duo unit or something, perhaps. I don't know if they're going to be about. There's so many new characters that they're introducing. We probably won't see them anyway. So what do we do here? Of course, trio doing the damage. So let's move on then to the next stage. We're doing alright with light. I didn't think we were going to be doing too well with light. 8. So, what are the teams for 8? Well, they all have Sheffy there. So is there a Sheffy to borrow, or are we going to have to go for this bottom team? We may end up having to go for this bottom team then with Aoi. So let's have a little look, shall we? Is there a Sheffy to borrow? We didn't actually use her this clan battle, did we? Did we? Well, I didn't. And there is no Sheffy. So our only hope then, unless she's just hiding and we need to reset, is that bottom team, which was Pilot Aoi. We have Shizuru and Reno. The tank that's behind, that'll be Ameth and Krejita, who we are not using quite as much as we used to. All set. Let's see how it does then. Can Pilot Aoi tank for us on this fight? Again, not a team that you might have thought to try and run. But will it work? This is what we're about to try and find out. Will it work for me? I'm sure it works for some people. But this is what this game is like now. We don't all have the same boosts for our characters. So, a lot of variation out there. A lot of variation. There's maybe a little bit of a shame that we're not using Krejita quite so much as well. I mean, been a staple for so long, a staple for a very long time. Even before the elemental system was up, she was used quite a lot. Maybe it's time to have a little bit of a rest. But no, we are not here for a rest, we are here to win. Now, there we go, not a problem. This team, well, did a very good job there and got us over the finishing line. So one more stage then for light. Then we'll give dark a try. See what we can do with dark. 8, 9. Let's have a look at the 10 teams. Yes, again, light 8, 10. Sheffy, Smoogie, Iroha. 3 characters that we don't have. So we're not ever going to be attempting that one, even if we could beat 8, 9. So for 8, 9, 3 Sheffy teams, and a Zomi team and a June team. Well, I think we'll go for the bottom team, because it's basically what we have in now. Except we've got Nozomi tanking. So who did we take out? We're taking out Shizuru Reno, and we're going to put in Nozomi to tank. And we'll just send that one in then, I guess. See how that one does. Can we get to a second boss? And then we have locked because we're missing 3 of the characters. Yikesies. Anyway. We will find out in a minute. Krejita in there again. Nozomi. 6-star Nozomi. Still a pretty good character, I suppose. Now and again. Even though she is an OG. In fact, she is the very first character I pulled when I started my global accounts, and we get that one 3-star character. The very first character I pulled on that was Nozomi, so here she is, probably 5 years later. Well, 7.5 years later from JP, doing stuff. Even though there is a lot of power creep in this game, maybe it's not as bad as other gotchas. But there we go, 29 seconds to go. That team absolutely trounced that stage. There we go, stuff was done. Aoi and Kujita there doing a lot of the damage. So now, as we saw, we're not going to be able to take on the boss here. We're at the boss, 8-10, but we're not going to be able to take it on because we're missing 3 of the characters on them teams. So let's see how we can do with Dark. Only got 8-3 here on Dark. Surely we can improve on that. Surely we can improve on that. So where are we then? On the Dark teams, 8-3. Well, I said surely we can improve on that. I'm pretty sure there's no Halloween Samugi to borrow, so that means we're going to have to try that bottom magical team and hope that it works. There's a little bit of a timeline in it, which I don't know if I really want to be doing now. It's late, I'm tired, I've been streaming now for an hour and a half, which isn't very long really for streaming, but nevertheless, let's see how it goes. We had Violet tanking instead of Miyako. Why is Miyako better than Violet? Looks like we did try this team and it didn't work. So let's send it with just Miyako unset. Let's see how it does. And let's see if we have to evaluate what we're doing there and play a little bit of timeline if that is going to get us over the finishing line. If not, maybe we are a little bit stuck here with the Dark Deep quest. But we are pudding! We might be stuck, but we have pudding. I mean, how old is it, pudding? We haven't seen pudding for a while. Are we going to get another Miyako? Probably not getting another Miyako. Halloween Suzuna there, trying to charm us right at the back. But unless she's got pudding herself, she won't be charming that little ghost at the front. Are we doing enough damage then? Are we actually taking them out? Or are we going to be stuck here? Pudding not taking damage, being the pain that she is the pain in PvP still as well. Storm is out. But we're not in PvP right now, and she's on our team, so she can stay there as tanky as anything. 20 seconds to go. He's looking a little close. Just taking out Suzuna there at the back. Ilya, Ranfa, come on, we need some damage here. Take out Ruka there. Ooh, ah. I wonder if... Well, are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? Oh, he's going to be close, this. He's going to be very close. Kurumi, no! Kurumi's hanging in there. Right at the last second. That was a bit of tension there. That's been the most action we've seen all night there. But we're going to win. Just, we're going to win. I'm going to say about New Year's. Oh, Mari, maybe she would have been a better option, perhaps, to do damage. But Ilya got us through. So, we can progress with Dark as we open up the shop. So, next Dark stage then, 8-4. What do we have for 8-4? We didn't need that Halloween Samugi. Okay. Perhaps, well, let's just go for the top team on here because we can build the top team and it isn't too difficult. So let's run it. It's basically the same except we change the front too. So we do want the Summer Hamare and we do want Violet back, and 1 and 5 position Violet and Eris will be unset. So hopefully then we got them those commands in quick enough, and this team, surely this team will be able to take it out. Take out this stage here, 8-4. Hello Pete, how are you doing? Did we hit on the pulls? Well, yes, we did pretty well, If you always want to go back and have a look at it, you can do when we finish the stream. But we did do pretty well. We got on 5 multis. It wasn't looking great. It really was not looking great to start with. The first 4, we didn't get a single 3-star. And then on the 5th one, we got Aira. So yes, we're doing pretty well with them pulls. Thank you there for asking. Hey, yes, which means we have plenty of jewels. I'll say plenty. We have enough jewels for Shinatsu, and then maybe we'll be good for characters that come up in the future as well, at least some of them. Maybe still gonna be skipping Sarasaria Hiyori, which will be a little bit disappointing. She might even be a permanent, or she's probably limited as well. There we go, we get the victory here. There are a few characters that I think will be releasing soon that I probably would like to summon for as well, which is why I would like to save a few jewels for them. Risa and Yukino, both of them we would like to summon for. I'm assuming they might be November. If they're not October, they'll probably be coming out in November. So we need to make sure we have jewels for them. There we go. That equipment, equipment for Summer Hamari there. Equipment, EX equipment. What is unique equipment 1 for Hamari there? Probably helping us get over the finish line. So there, 8-5. Then now we are at. Let's have a little look. One of the teams for 8-5. Well, exactly the same team, exactly the same set. So, without further ado, then let's get sending in and let it get going. So, did pretty well there. Hopefully, you'll do pretty well against this next fight. I want to say Zombieland Saga. Wasn't that collab? Yes, actually, there is the collab. September is that becoming collab month? Last year we did get ReZero well, it was September that was the collab month last year. We are going into September. September is this, so October collab month for Zombieland. Probably, yes. So that means it must be, I'm going to say November then for Yukino and Risa, and the third little one that we cannot remember her name. The one with the demon mask and the big hammer. The one with the demon mask and the big hammer. So we're going to say, yeah, we'll say November for them. Maybe have a little bit more time to save up some jewels for that. But maybe they're going to be as generous as they have been over the 7.5 anniversary, giving us out about 25k since Anemone dropped, which was not that long ago, to be honest with you. Do you know Zombieland Saga? Have you watched it? Are you interested in summoning for those characters? You never like, yeah, we don't need these jewels. They just make our pockets heavy. we don't need the jewels at all. We do. Karen's pockets must be really heavy. Where do they go? I know nothing of it, but it's a collab, so you want it, yes, because they're probably going to be very limited and may not be returning again. And if they are pretty good, like say Echidna was last year, then people might be a little bit disappointed if they don't have them. Anyway, we're right now 8-6. That is all stuff to be coming, to be looking forward to. You've still got another PriFest drop in this month, as well as other things. A carry? We've got a carry here in one of these teams here at the top. My carries, I don't think she's built that well. We don't have Warlock G-set and there isn't one to borrow, that's pretty sure. Or we could just run the same team full set. So let's just run the same team full set, I suppose. Why ever not? It keeps clearing. We have a sweep with this. There we go. Back-to-back PriFest is crazy. Yes, it is. Well, definitely something I haven't done before. It is a little bit crazy. And, as I said earlier, Aira is not going to be on Shinatsu's banner. You won't be able to pity her. You won't be able to summon her on that banner. They are trying to stop us from skipping Aira and trying to get both of them on the Shinatsu banner. So, if you're planning on doing that, it's not going to work. They've thought about it. It will be New Year's before we can get Aira again. You can try and get Aira again if you don't get it now. Hello, Nabax. Are we getting one more PriFest this month? Yes, that's what we're saying now. We're going to get Shinatsu on the 8th when this Aira banner disappears. Another PriFest, but it'll be a little strange, like I said. It will have all PriFests on it apart from Aira. We're getting PriFest immediately after. Yes, it is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I suppose they know that us poorer people without too many jewels, we skip characters. And what are they going to do to try and make us summon on the banners? They'll make it PriFest. Instead of just having a limited, they are now making them PriFest, which makes us want to summon for them a little bit more. I wonder if they will do this in the future, though. If they will do this in the future. Well, last year they had that banner with Nea, Summon Nea and Nephi Neira on. Two new characters on one PriFest banner, although only one of them was a PriFest. Maybe they didn't think that format works well, because we haven't seen it again. Now they're trying 2 PriFests in a row. Did one multi on this PriFest. I hope I can do the same on the next one. That's some pretty good going, yes. And we failed. Okay, we was not paying attention and we failed. Maybe it's because we did it full set, like it said. So before we try and run one of the other teams, that is a little bit more tricky to build. Let's try doing what we did the first 2 times and unsetting Violet and Eris. Otherwise, we're going to have to try another team. There's no Warlock G-set to borrow, so we cannot do Team 2 for this one. That means we're going to have to dust off Akari. And I don't think my Akari is that well built. So we'll have a look at it. If this team doesn't win, we'll have a look at Akari. We'll have a look at my Akari and see how she is. Otherwise, this might be where we are stuck. So yes, we're looking out for more summons on the 8th. I'm going to be away this weekend at a convention, so I won't get back until the Monday morning. So then the Monday evening, for me, we'll be doing the summons, I guess, because that's when Shinatsu drops on the 8th. Are we doing a little bit better this time? Let's pay a little bit of attention there. We have got some tanky characters that we're opposing here. We've got Shizaru there. We've got Kuka. We have got... who else is here? All the gang is here. All these golems. Is that Nea as well? Did I spot Nea in there? Yes, Summon Nea is there too. We will be getting Summon Nea pretty soon, I think. Remember, we have a second ticket where we can pick a permanent character. I think I'm going to be grabbing Summon Nea with that. Unless I need her for the Abyss Battle. We haven't had an announcement for Abyss Battle. Is it going to be another fire Abyss Battle, or are they just... we will see. We will see what Abyss Battle is when it drops. Oh, he's failed again. Right, that means we need to have a look at our Akari. Is our Akari going to be good enough to run this? And if not, then we're going to be... well, I guess that'll be it for today. If we cannot take out... So here is our Akari. She is at 6-star. She is limit broken. She has 240 on her unique equipment. These equipments, though, however, are not the best. Not refined. How high can we get this? We can get it to 360. She is limit broken. She's 3-star, so there's no reason why we shouldn't do that. But then we need to give her a little bit better equipment, I think. EX equipment, and then maybe we are there. Hey, thank you, Pete. That's something I maybe could do with improving on his conversation, but there we go. Gotta save my money for Princess Connect's Shadowverse. Yes, I did announce that Princess Connect characters are going to the Shadowverse, the actual card game, isn't it not? Physical cards. I don't know if I haven't seen them here in the UK. Surely you can get them somewhere. So are these good equipments for here? I don't know. They're not clan equips, are they? No. Whatever, let's just uncap them and level them up. And then we'll see if Akari here. We were talking about Akari earlier. Are we going to get a new Akari or not? If Akari can get us across the finishing line on this. Did we already refine? We didn't put any equipments in them. We need to uncap this one. Plenty of these, so many of these equipments. We just need to get rid of them out of the box. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Right, so now she is a little bit better there. We don't got clan equips, so it doesn't matter. We're not using it in clan battle right now. Well, talking about clan battle, so I clicked on it. There we go. That's what my... well, we did in that clan 898. We didn't do too bad. Top 1,000 again. But that's not what we're doing now. We're doing the deep quests. So, 8-6. So the team then is, let's have a look at it, with Akari in it. The same team that we have got here, but just with Akari tanking. And then, how is Akari going to do better than Violet? You wouldn't have thought that was the case. Unset Eris after her first Union base. So that's the only thing that we need to do there. Place your bets now. Do you think this will work better than with Violet tanking? Where is she? She's probably high up at the top. There she is. Right. Let's see. Eris's first Union base. She hasn't gone yet, has she? You've not been that quick. Is she ever going to need a rest at all? Akari's gone several times. There we go, right. Can we win with this team? Is Akari going to get us over the line? Or are we stuck at 8-6? Very, you would not have thought it, would you? Akari getting us over the line. In place of Violet. Or even maybe Kuku Noir, you might have thought would have worked well on this team. It's funny how these things work. Anyway, we have got about 40 seconds to go. It looks like we could do with some more damage here. Is it going to be the same result that we had with Violet? Or are we going to... We're not going to get any more damage here. Surely we're not getting any more damage with the carry there. Coming down to 20 seconds. Looks like it's quite... Oh, Kuka's down. Kuka's down. Do we have a bit of hope? I'm going to say there's quite a bit of health left in some of these characters that we're fighting. Naya and Shizuru are really hanging in there. 15 seconds to go. Gary is tanking though. looking like we're going to be a bit short on damage here. I think the cloud is down at the back. But yeah, we do not have enough damage there, even with a carry. Little bit stuck here. I guess that means that is it for today. We didn't do too bad. We did get a bit of progress there. I guess maybe the last thing to do then is say hello to Summer Shizuru. Is to add Aira to right at the top, first character. Add Aira there to our home screen. As we did get it pretty well, pretty quickly. Here she is. This, well, all those hours ago was the main point of this video. Summoning for PriFest Aira. There she is with her Fists of Fury of Flame. The Fista is here. The Flame Fista is here. Let's get her on the screen then. Here she is. Our newest PriFest character, Aira. We will be having a look at her tomorrow in more detail, giving her a bit of a test. We did run her earlier though, and she does look like top DPS for fire physical on both single target and multiple targets. Well, I don't have Jita, that's why I don't have Jita. I don't think there is a Jita to borrow. Are we going to end this prematurely? I'm ending this prematurely. Let's have a little look. Is there a Jita? If there's no Jita to borrow, then we are not going to be able to do it. I don't think we used Jita this last clan battle either, so he probably isn't up. No, it doesn't look like we have got a wallet. That's why I didn't think we would have had. I didn't even have a look. No Warlock Jita here. So which means we can't run that team, unfortunately. Well, if you wanted to put yours up, is Aira good? Nakiax? Yes, she is very good. Like I said, we'll have a look at it tomorrow. Okay. Let's see the Jita team. So it's Jita instead of Homare. And okay. Jita instead of Homare. So maybe the run is resurrected. We've been trying to end this a little bit too soon. But we do have Violet in instead of Akari there. We're probably going to have to reset this a few times to get the Warlock Jita to appear. So let's jump in. See if we'll full set it here so we don't have to do that when... Let's sing Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm not gonna sing. I can't sing very well. Maybe if you put one of those fake voices where you sing from your throat instead of deep in the chest. A bit of a tenor. Happy birthday to you. It's as I said, Miku's birthday as well. Have we got a Jeets? Is Jeets up? Or do we need to reset one more time? Give it a try. I'm going to give Jeeta a try. She's not here yet, so we probably have to reset again for her to come back up. There we go. Let's reset again. I could do with a drink as well. I want no liquids at all. Where is the Jeets? There she is. Right. So it did say full sets. Again on the S. We'll try it full sets. Thank you, Pete. Let's go. Full set. And again, unsetting Aries on after her first Union burst. Let's see if Warlock Cheetah can be the key. Let's keep an eye on this. For Aries, there she goes. Right, off we go then. one last try at this. If not, what does it? You could do a little bit of a change on this timeline. 1 and 5 unset. If not, try this. So we're gonna give a try of this. $50. A lot of the. Is Cooper going to go down again? Who is going to be hanging in there? Naya and Shizuru again. It looks like. How is the damage looking? 36 seconds to go. Can we take down some of these tanky characters? Cuckoo is still here. Cloud Dude hiding right at the back there, thinking he's safe. We don't like the clouds, we like the sunshine. So, goodbye clouds. We gotta get rid of the clouds. Get rid of them. We don't need the clouds here. Come on, Jeets, we can do it. We can do it. 17 seconds to go. They still have a bit of health on them, and they're looking. Well, Naya is certainly lower than last attempt. But Shizuru is hanging in there, and so is that Cloud. 3 seconds to go. It's not looking hopeful, is it? Thank you, Pete, for that. But it doesn't look like we have the damage. It doesn't look like we have the damage to do this. We can try it once more. And run it. Is Jeets here? Or are we going to have to reset to get her back? We're going to have to reset. No, she's there. She's there. I just didn't see her in the corner. We can do that, though, so get it ready. We can do that to get it ready. There she is. This time, instead of having Violet set, we're going to unset Violet. We're going to unset and Eris straight away. See if this one will work. See if this will work instead. Might be easier to type in the search at the top. Maybe that's something I should be doing because my eyes aren't too good. Right, and hopefully this team will be enough to get it over the line. Changing the way that we set it, perhaps we just don't have enough damage. Maybe we need some more masterpieces. Maybe we need some more Princess Knights. And we are just going to be stuck here for a little while. Okay, so 40 seconds to go. We still have Kuka there. We still have a lot of them there. Shizuru's health is still looking pretty high. I am lost for words here. I am lost for words. Is this better or is this even worse than what we had before? It might be even worse than what we had before, because Naya still hasn't even close to going down, is she? 20 seconds to go! We might get Naya, but I don't think we're going to be removing those clouds. We won't be removing those clouds. It's not looking too good again, is it? No, it's Shizuru there. Shizuru just hanging in. Just hanging in there. So I think that is us stuck there for today. So thank you, Pete, for trying that. So close, so much closer, so much closer. Maybe we will get it another time. But there we go. Here is our Are You Doing Aria with a Flames Fista. The Flames Fista, yes, we will look at the Fista, the Fire Fista tomorrow. We will do a video for here tomorrow where we will test out a little bit more, and we will just show how good she is. He does look like he's a pretty good DPS character. Much improved on what we did have before. Maybe Christina and Moimi are a little bit overshadowed by this character. Anyway, I think we are going to have to leave it there today. It is getting a little late for me. I'm going to be going for a little while. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everyone for watching, and for everybody who puts characters in for us to try these deep quest stages. We will probably maybe give it another go when we summon for Shinatsu, which we will be doing on the 8th. So look out for that as well. Again, happy birthday to Franco. Hope you had a great time. And I am Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much, like I said, for watching. We will see you all again for more Princess Connects, I guess. Although there was other stuff I would like to do. Other games maybe I've been liking to play, but we will maybe get to them at some point. So again, bye everybody. Bye everybody. Bye 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 bye. Hey.